Hey, it's Greg Harrelson here with Real Estate Sales Solutions, and if you're like me, you're probably always looking for ways to improve your listing presentation. Who wouldn't want to actually convert more listings out of the listing presentations that they go on? So I wrote down some notes here I want to share with you, and it's three different things that you must know, you must incorporate in your listing presentation in order to convert and take more listings. So let me just get right down to it. Number one, you've got to understand why they're selling. Now, I understand a lot of agents will tell me, well, I know why they're selling. And I say, well, why are they selling? They say, well, they're moving to Atlanta. Well, knowing that they're moving to Atlanta doesn't necessarily tell you why they're selling. Why are they moving to Atlanta? Well, I want to get closer to my grandparents. Well, okay, well, what's important for you getting closer to the grandparents? Well, my grandmother's getting very ill, or my mother's getting very ill, and she needs to have family closer to her. There is no family in case she was to fall. There's no one to help her. Okay, now, see, there's a big difference in a why. Why I'm moving to Atlanta, or why because I'm getting close to my family, or why I got to get close to my family because I need to make sure I'm there to help them if there's health concerns. Now, out of those three different whys, which one do you think is a stronger motivator? So you've got to understand why somebody is selling, but you've got to go deeper. Peel the onion deeper to the core and understand the motivating why. Like, what's the why that motivates them to take action? If I said, oh, I can help you get to Atlanta, they may take action on that, but it's not going to motivate them nearly as much as, hey, I can help you get to Atlanta to make sure that your mother or your family member is in good, or to make sure that you can take care of them if something was to happen. The last thing you want to do is have to fly to Atlanta after somebody has fallen, or somebody has fallen onto some unhealthy situation. So I think you're getting what I say. You need to know why, but you must dig deeper and understand the why that's motivating them. You know that's going to help you with your listing presentation because you can motivate them to move forward. The second thing that I wrote down is you must understand how much they want to sell for. So you got to ask them the question, I understand you want to get to Atlanta, and the main reason is you want to be by your family so you can be there in case of any health emergencies or situations that they're going to need some help with. So I'm just kind of curious. What are you hoping to get for this property? What are you hoping to sell it for? Now, I know a lot of you probably will say, but Greg, they always say, well, that's why I need you. You're the agent. Why don't you tell me? You're right. And I appreciate you sharing with me that you're going to trust what I do tell you. But what kind of range are you looking at? You think it's somewhere around 300, 350,000? Just kind of curious what's on your mind. Well, I'm thinking around 375,000. Okay, great. The reason why I want to know what they're hoping to sell it for is because that may influence how I present price. Now, I'm not saying I'll present a different price, but if somebody says, oh, I want 300,000 and I can get them 350, then I'm going to probably present it with, one of the great things about me is I can really drive prices higher. And I'm excited to tell you I can get you 350, way more than you want. But if they wanted 350, but I could only get them 300, I might not walk in saying, hey, I'm so excited to talk to you about how much I can get for you. So them revealing to me what price they're hoping to get kind of influence how I'm going to present. It'll influence my tonality, my inflection, the words that I use, the excitement in my voice. All of those things are going to matter. And I will disclose again, though, that doesn't mean I'll tell them a different price. It just means I might actually present it differently. Those two things right there can make a world of a difference in improving your ratio from listing appointment to listing presentation. The last one that I wrote down is you must always ask them. I'm just kind of curious, what are you looking for in an agent? Now, when you first ask that question, what are you looking for in an agent? It's highly likely that they're going to say, well, I just want an agent that's going to sell it. When they say that to me, I'm going to say something like this. You know what, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, every real estate agent's going to come over here and probably tell you they can sell the property. Even if they can't sell it, every agent's going to tell you they can sell it. So, when you're talking to different agents, how are you going to know that you're actually talking with one that you're confident can get it sold for you? That's the follow-up question, because now they're going to have to answer that question with something like this. Well, I just want to see their track record. Okay. Then you might want to bring some data about your track record or your company's track record. Or they may say, well, I'm just going to, I'm going to see how they market property. I want an agent that's not going to just take the listing, that they're going to do something. Okay, good. You may want to put some extra emphasis on your marketing plan, how you're going to get the property sold. And then, or they may just say something like this, well, I'll just know, I just, when I'm talking to somebody, I just kind of know. What that tells me, they're an internal personality. They go with their gut. So if somebody tells me they'll just know, they'll just feel it, it'll just be a feeling, then I'm going to communicate with them like this. I'm going to say things like, you probably already know that price ranges in this area are between $300,000 and $350,000. You probably already concluded that all agents are going to get it on Zillow. All agents are going to get it on dozens of websites. But what's most important to you is who's going to take the extra step to get the property sold. You see, when somebody tells me they're going to use their gut, or it's just going to be a feeling, then I'm going to speak to them with, you probably already know, you've probably already discovered. I don't mean to tell you anything you don't know, but blank. When you communicate with somebody that it goes from the gut, if you communicate with them like that, that's music to their ears. So between knowing what they're looking for in an agent, that's going to dictate and influence your presentation. Knowing the price, that's going to influence your presentation. And knowing why they're selling, that's going to influence your presentation. So every listing presentation is going to be slightly different because it's influenced by different answers. Hence, that's what's going to make your listing presentation unique for the person that you're talking with, and your closing ratio is going to be much higher. So there's many, many things that I could share with you about listing presentations, how to improve them. One of the things I recommend you doing is check out Agent Success Academy. There's a link in the description for Agent Success Academy. Check that out. That's a group coaching program that I have that goes into much more depth on how to grow your real estate business, anywhere from listing presentations to converting more buyers, to managing technology or leveraging technology, ISA, you name it, we cover it in our coaching program. So I'd love to have you join that. And in the meantime, I hope this information is helpful. Talk to you soon.